All right, guys. What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the lay, y'all, boy. All right, let's talk about this Killer 4-3. This is some old footage. It's pretty easy to tell. It's no fog. Map's pretty open. Hell on earth. But let's talk about it. So, Lattice, how do you feel about the stress test? Um, it wasn't bad, y'all. I don't know. I feel like I'm not about to come on this channel and just start stirring up a bunch of stuff and make it sound all sloppy. Like a lot of people just coming on here and just want to sound sloppy. Now let's get this first because a lot of people have a very short attention span. The first thing I can say about Killing Floor 3 is they should have stuck with Killing Floor 2, make the graphics look better, bring back something like Killing Floor 2, keep the mod system with the weapons. I like the mod system. Um, I like the weight system better. I don't know why we got this new system, but I like the weight system better. Classes should be open now. They saying launch, but it is kind of sketchy because they already said that we couldn't record or anything like that, which that rub a lot of people. So, first thing I'm gonna say about it is it felt better. My girlfriend, she's new to the series, so she doesn't. I guess she does. It's like a 50% weight to that. But she said, out of her mouth, while we were just casually played for a little over 2 hours. She said that she had liked the maps. Like she was lost into the environment. That's the first thing that I said. Okay, that's neat. But she was like, oh, we was playing that. I think it was sewers. Was it sewers? I know that we was like pretty much you could see the zombies behind the wall, banging on the wall, making noises, just being extra and dramatic. And then she was like, "Dang, what's going on over here?" Like it looked like this been a war before we even got here, and like you could see all the dead flesh pounding meat piled up, all that. Mostly compared to the first build, you don't see all of that. This map looks very basic and dry. So the first thing I would give him is that they did change the map around. Um, I can say every map is pretty much darker. Every map I played, at least for the 2 hours some change. Do I like the darkness? Kinda. But I feel like some maps can be scaled up a little better because it was very dark. It was kind of hard to see. Um, I mean, she wanted to play it today, and it's not out. I had to tell her it wasn't out because just yesterday after work, she was like, "Dang, can you play that same game?" I just got her an ultra wide monitor, and we can't play it. So the game isn't bad, y'all. I know it's gonna be controversial because I already told you guys from the beginning. If they had just copy Killer 4 2 and just bring the environment to 1, I feel like we would have had a hit. But they gotta switch it up. They're trying to be more open, but they do need to learn. A lot of these people, these game companies need to learn to stick to your roots. You became popular for a reason. Bring back what you knew you did and just make it better. That's all you need to do. Stop trying to chase these pitch, this Call of Duty. Stop trying to chase the Fortnite. Stop trying to find a way to take money out of everybody's pocket as easy as possible. As efficiently as possible. Just make a good game, and people will buy it. You know, so I can't say that I don't disagree with you guys. Like, I know that I'm kind of a little bit, like I said, I'm gonna be a little bit over the place. It's just gonna be a pretty quick edit. 'Cause I just see that everybody's talking and talking right now, and just want to get my opinion out. The performance was pretty fine, to be real. Like they fixed performance. Now I can't speak about recording because it could break once you record. I have some games do this. Yeah, I have some games that break while recording. So I'm hoping it's not one of those situations. But I didn't have any performance issues at all. Um, I was running at balance, but I'm on a 5700 XPD. So it's like, bro, I gotta expect to do something. You know what I mean? I heard a lot of people saying they had 9800 and 5090s and couldn't play native and all this. I don't understand how that's possible, but I don't have that right to say that. So, like I say, um, is the game worth $40? That's for you to decide. Um, Honestly, I think everybody's a little bit over their head because Killer 4 always gonna have his fan base because there's not much zombie games like it right now. What you gonna go do? Play Call of Duty Zombies? Like, I'm not with that. I gotta let y'all know that. So Call of Duty ain't the same. This ain't Black Ops 3. You know what I mean? Like, so overall, I don't think it's bad. I can see the foundation is there. You know, maybe you might need to let him cook a little bit, give him a year. Um, at this point, Tripwire, y'all just need to get people up in here, and y'all need to just listen to the feedback. I know it's a little hard. You know, it's a little hard to swallow, but bring more modern weapons. Like, just let's not get too crazy in the future. Like, I understand the year we in and all that, but we still use very old weapons to this day. So let's get a lot of modern weapons. Let's not make it DLC. I'm gonna give you the heads up now. Let's not make it DLC. And I don't know, you guys. I am looking forward to the launch. Me and my girlfriend is, so we will be playing it. But definitely tech chat, voice chat, that stuff did surprise me that it's not here. This stuff definitely needs to be here for a multiplayer game because it is one of those. It's just it's soulless without it. I still don't really care for the specialist lock bowl crap, which they're supposed to open, but even the characters, the dialogue, Mr. Foster doesn't even feel like Mr. Foster. Like, you know, somebody got to say it. You know, I got to just be truthful with y'all, but I definitely did enjoy it. It was fun. It flew by. I want to play more. The first one, I played a good bit. I ran all the way through. I don't really care about the syringe change like everybody else is crying about. It makes it more challenging. It's not really of an issue to me. But definitely, hopefully this game is open up to like mod communities and supports, and like at least we can have servers and stuff. I know I'm kind of maybe reaching a little bit. I was actually on the live stream talking to them because they had a live stream a while back and you could have texted them. And I did ask about endless mode, and I'm gonna be truthful. They said that it's not gonna be on release, which is a huge killer for me too. But they did say that it was in the works. So that's cool. I asked about versus mode. They said they didn't have any plans for that at the moment. They didn't even say at the moment. They said they didn't have any plans for it. So I wish they could have tried it again and just lock in onto what 2 brought in 1 and just made it better. You know, I hope they can just add characters with more character, more personality. Because, yeah, these characters are pretty dry. But it's fun. The core is there. I do like the gunplay. Even though they do sound very trashy. And I know I'm like kind of dooming on it, y'all, but it's not a bad game. Like, I feel like with all the other crap that's really out here nowadays, like, y'all see how my freaking game is like glitching and flashing? Yeah. But there's not really a lot of games out right now. And I definitely say if they can just focus on the right updates and not try to charge an arm or leg for every single goddamn thing they put into this game, to get the game at a better version. If they think that they can release this and now from here on out everything is gonna be worth a price tag, yeah, Tripwire, I'm telling you, this is not gonna work. But if they can realize that this is just a release that they didn't really like, and trying to keep working on the things to make it the Killing Floor we all truly love, we'll be good. So, all right, you guys, that's all I gotta say about it. I just gotta be real and upfront with y'all. Yeah, it was weird about the no streaming and all of this other crap, but regardless, I think I'm gonna play him. Honestly, when it comes out, I'm not even about to lie to y'all, and just hopefully they can just steer this in the right direction, because if they don't, it's gonna be a long road ahead of y'all, Tripwire. But all right, you guys, that's all I got for today's video. Boy, like and subscribe. Check in for more news, more Killing Floor, more gaming. I'll catch y'all in the next one. All right, y'all.